my YouTube video. Today we're going to be unboxing
the
Maze
Oxbow Maze Haven. So basically, this is the original Maze Haven, and we did a YouTube video of it. You can look at the link above. This is the Oxbow's version, and we were actually looking for more Maze Haven from the rabbit rescue that we normally go to, right, honey bunny? And unfortunately, they don't carry it anymore. And I found out it's because Oxbow came out with their own Maze Haven. And so we're gonna try and assemble this and see how this goes. And what was really cool about this, if you look at the bunny in the Oxbow, it looks just like Honey Bunny.
Honey's over
right,
here.
Honey Bunny?
Honey's really big.
Right? Doesn't that look just like you, Honey Bunny, who's running around? That's right. See how it looks just like Honey Bunny? We thought that was really cool. And that is why we're doing this unboxing video.
And if you notice, like on the corners here, there's Honey's chew mark.
Oh yeah, Honey already chewed this. She loves her Maze Haven because
it
makes them really happy.
Oh.
Okay, she took the carrot and now she made a run for it. Okay, so we're gonna unbox this and compare and contrast to see how this Oxbow version holds up to the original Maze Haven, because we really like the original Maze Haven. It's pretty sturdy. We only need to swap it out for a new one every 6 months or so, but that's after one package. One large package is good for 1 year for us.
Yeah.
And the only reason it can't last longer is because the rabbits love chewing on it.
And Cara is going to help us assemble this.
That's right, Cara's gonna help us assemble. Okay, so let me look at the material. The material here, you can tell the Oxbow version is a little bit different than the material used by Maze Haven. And Maze Haven, let's just look at the thickness here. The Oxbow seems to be a little bit more, seems to be a little bit thicker. Maybe it'll last longer because it's thicker. Because there's like a double padding here versus the single padding by Maze Haven. Okay, we will assemble this together and see how it looks. All right, a quick compare and contrast. We've already discovered that this is the roof piece. This big giant cardboard box is the roof piece, and it seems like the Oxbow version is much smaller than the Maze Haven. And it has to be in the shape of a square is the situation with the Oxbow. The Maze Haven one lets us create rectangles if we so choose. And for us, rectangles work better for us, but I guess it comes up to your home setup. And I did discover that the holes, so if you take a look at the size of this hole, that's the roof, so for the bunnies to pop their head up, it's much bigger compared to the Oxbow version. So take a look, Oxbow is very small. Yeah, so if I kind of put a top to top, you can kind of see that it's much smaller. And we're not sure if that's going to be an issue with our bunnies because bunnies are pretty flexible. They'll probably just chew the hole and make it bigger. But our concern is this is going to be in the shape of a square when it's all said and done instead of a rectangle, which is the version that we're used to, right? Okay, so we'll keep on assembling and see what happens. Here are the instructions by Oxbow. It's on the inside of the box. Basically, that big piece I just showed you is the roof piece with 5 short pieces and 3 short pieces. And this is how it's going to look. So this one box contains only 1 set versus the Maze Haven one where one box contains 2 sets for us. So we're gonna keep on assembling and see what happens. Oh, that's right, Honey Bunny. We're gonna start assembling and we're gonna see what happens.
How about put her inside the maze?
Okay.
Wrap her up.
Yeah, put her inside the box. Okay, Honey Bunny, you're inside the box now.
Oh,
She's like, no way. No way I'm gonna go inside that box. Oh, okay. All right. She already started chewing it. She's like, yeah, this is how I feel about this box. I'm just gonna start chewing it up.
This is how it turned out.
So this is how it turned out. Okay.
It's not the best though.
It's not the best design, but at least the tabs go in much easier. You just kind of slide the tab, bend it over, and just push it right through these holes
What's
here.
flat for?
But now, because the Oxbow design is meant for only a square, you don't even have a choice for a rectangle, and we needed a rectangle because that's the kind of space we have. We have a situation here, and of course we can't use this to attach to this part because these little panels here doesn't have the insertion holes in there. The insertion holes are only in the 3-panel ones. So basically the maze design flexibility is not as good as the Maze Haven. And now we have this loose part here because we need a rectangle and they're forcing us into a square. Another thing I did discover is that these pieces are a lot softer versus the Maze Haven one, which is a lot sturdier. So do you see how it's like much harder to bend it? And these things are much easier to bend. I'm wondering if that's going to be a sturdiness issue because normally we put things on top of their maze because the box is very, very sturdy. And this one, I'm not sure how much weight they can hold because the rabbits like jumping on top of this. And we also normally put their Rofi automatic pellet feeder on top as well. So I'm hoping all of this is going to hold and that the box does not collapse on top of the rabbits while they're in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna keep on continuing to build. All right, we have made the executive decision that we don't need that panel. And Kara is using the box cutter and she's gonna cut off that part.
Ooh, it's so fast.
Okay, keep cutting, keep cutting.
Whee!
Okay. All right, we just
And the job is done.
the job is done. Okay.
I wonder if we could use this again.
I don't know. We'll
Pretty
see.
useless.
So now we have all these extra pieces that we don't need because we don't need a square. We need a rectangle. And of course, the size of this rectangle
It's much bigger.
oh yeah, much bigger, right? You can just see how much bigger this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an open roof now.
Do you think we should definitely?
It's a convertible.
Whee! Convertible.
Okay, so you can see that the size is much smaller, and this is only half of the Maze Haven. If I built the whole entire Maze Haven, it would be like either 2-story, or it can also be a square by doubling up on this.
A
But
maze mansion.
basically, for the same price that I would pay for a Maze Haven, it would be much bigger in size than the price I pay for an Oxbow.
This is my beautiful creation.
Okay, so you can see it is definitely smaller. All right, so we have finished assembling our new Oxbow maze, and we have decided that it fits perfectly as a rectangle in the corner here, and the Rofi automatic pet feeder fits perfectly on top, and it looks like it's going to hold. And this is their litter box with their water. And now I'm gonna go outside really quickly and show you what we did with the old Maze Haven, because old Maze Haven still has a little bit of life in there. It's just not good for an indoor setup just because it chewed so much of it already. But then we decided that it actually attaches nicely to the hutch that we had set up. So now this way they have a little maze that they have to go through first before they enter into their hutch. And then we just got this random tube. It was originally for our worms that we kind of gave up on the worms, and we turned it into a rabbit play tunnel. And these tubes you can just get from Home Depot or Lowe's. They're really cheap, and the rabbits actually enjoy going in and out of it just for fun. It's just another fun tunnel for them. And again, it's cardboard so they can chew it instead of those plastic maze tubes that I've seen. And that's our new setup with our 2 mazes. So one is the Maze Haven, the other is the Oxbow one. And as you can tell, there's Honeydew in there. He's enjoying himself in his little hay bucket up on top. But he loves his privacy, so we're not gonna bother him. And I think Honey, she was around here somewhere. There she is. There's Honey. Are you enjoying your new Maze Haven maze attached to your hutch outside? Okay, so thanks everybody. Hopefully you found this helpful.
And I hope you liked this video, and tell me in the comments down below whether you got this maze or you have a bunny at home.
That's right.
Bye.
Bye. Please subscribe and like our videos.
Yeah.